What's up, YouTube? I gotta replace the radiator, and this is a Toyota Highlander. It's the same from 08 to 2015, I believe. And I gotta take this shield off. I gotta take this intake, take out the battery, take the grill off. I gotta take this shield right here, and you can see the bolts up on the front. It's one right here, one here, another one down there. Now for this front piece, I'm missing some of the clips, but these are the OEM clips, and the way you take these out, you push them in and then it pops right out. So you can see right here, you don't try to get under it and pry it out. You just use a screwdriver or even your finger, push it in. You see it snaps right in, and then you could pull it right out. Now these ones that hold the upper part of the grill, these you have to get a screwdriver in there and pop these out. Got a 10mm bolt right here. And it's a shoulder bolt. You can see a little shoulder right here. There's another one on this side which I've already removed. Now after the bolts are out and the upper clips, then at the bottom you're gonna see another set of clips, and you got to get your finger under it, pull upward and snap it out. And you do that all across. And just to show you how it is, this is it. So when it goes in, this lip is what holds on to the bumper itself. It's like a little notch in the bumper. So you want to get your finger from above. You're going to come in like that, and you want to get your finger under it so you could press, and you see it moving. You want to squeeze that tab in and pull forward. It's just going to move a little bit, but you do that for all of them, and then you're able to just snap it right out. Now I got to take off the hood latch, and these are all 10mm. I get this one, and that's for the AC line. This could stay, this is fine. Now I go to these two. Now I could remove the radiator support. And you could find the clips for these wire harness and take them off. I'm gonna try not to take them off. I just need to separate the condenser from the radiator, and that's it. So I'm just gonna let this stuff hang on my side. So after removing the battery and the battery plate, this is the other bolt, and this bolt is for the intake. And once that bolt is removed, it's just to unhook the wires, run the vacuum lines, and get this out. Now I'm at the bottom. I got this bottom dust shield off, so you see all this is exposed. Now I'm going to drain the radiator, and the petcock which you use to you unscrew it and it drains. It's right up in here. You get it from the top, but I got a little hose. I want to see if I could get this hose over it. Once I get it on it like so, I have my drain pan, and I'm not sure what size hose this is. Let me see if it's on it. $15-30 seconds or something like that. I'm not sure, but you just want to get something small, and it doesn't matter what kind. It doesn't have to be a rubber hose, just got to be something that fits. So when I loose the petcock up top, it drains directly into my pan. So here from the driver's side looking in, if you look all the way down right here, that's where you drain it. So once I turn this to make it loose, then I come to the filler neck. I open this to let some air in, that way it drains, and at the bottom this is how it drains. So while that's draining, I'm going to take off the tank, and it's one bolt here, one here, 10mm. This is the reservoir tank, so there's no clamps, it's just no hose clamp, it's just push right in. This is the bolt for the fan. The other side. Oh, almost forgot, one in the middle. And we don't want to forget the these rubber grommets, so we got to put these on the new radiator. The fan is loose, that's fine. Now I go ahead and take off the upper radiator hose. It's best to have a hose clamp pliers, but I don't know why I haven't gotten one, but I do need one. Makes it a lot easier. Just tuck that aside, and I'll go to the bottom and I'll do the same for the bottom one. Now, a trick that I did for the transmission lines that goes to the cooler, I took the hose and I got a bolt. I try to find a bolt that closely matches the diameter of this line here. And then what I did, as soon as I took it off, I slid the bolt inside, and then I put a hose clamp on it and clamped it tight so that I don't have any leaks. And I did that for both sides, as you can see. And for the AC condenser, you got 4 bolts. So it's one here, one down there, another one right here, and directly below it there's one all the way down in here. And quick note, just try to be careful with these bolts. Try to spray them down with some rust penetrant before you take them out. This one snapped off on me. So even though I sprayed them, 3 of them snapped off. So now I just got to get new ones, but I believe on the new radiator it already have the nut, the threaded nut inside, so it's just to find a pretty short bolt to match it. All the lines are disconnected, all the hoses are disconnected, so now it's just to work it out and pull it straight up. Now once you get the radiator out, you just want to compare your old radiator to the new one. Make sure everything lines up right, everything looks the same. If there are any rubber pieces, you want to take them from the old one and transfer them to the new one. Make sure all your cooling lines are looking the same. And I always recommend replacing the hose clamps. I just go with the regular snake clamps. I don't really like these ones, but if you could find these, you could always replace them with new ones. And once you put everything back together, it's just to fill it and bleed the system. When you're filling it, you get a 6mm Allen key. You take this piece out and you fill it, and what it's gonna do is let the air bubbles come out. After you do that, you really don't have to. You could actually fill it, run the vehicle with the reservoir tank on, and what it's gonna do, all the bubbles are gonna come out and go into the reservoir tank, and then when it pulls the new antifreeze in, it's gonna pull fresh one in and fill the gap where the air is. So the way how these vehicles are, you really don't have to like do a separate bleed. You could just fill it to capacity, make sure the tank is full, and just run the vehicle. Let the fan kick in at least 2 or 3 times, and you're gonna see the bubbles come out in the tank, and then it pulls the new fluid in. But that's just one way. You could also research on the proper procedure in bleeding it. Some cars, they have a little bleed screw. You open that, you let the vehicle run, you're gonna see bubbles coming out until you see like a steady stream. You know that's good. It's a few ways. Just do your research and see what's recommended for your particular vehicle. And right now I got it running. I'm checking for leaks, and there are no leaks, so everything was done right. Everything was tightened up correctly. Now, as you can see right here, the 6mm Allen key that I used to back this out just a little bit. And what that's going to do is, as the air bubbles come up top, this is the highest point. As the air bubbles come up top, it's actually going to let the bubbles escape. And once I see a steady stream of coolant coming out, then I know with no more air in it, then I know it's good, and I can go ahead and tighten it down. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.